Director Subdivision 2 race, incumbent David Friend has served on the board for 23 years.
He's facing off against newcomer Patrick Brennan, who we introduced you to yesterday. KETV News Watch 7's Eddie Messel sat down with Friend for this candidate profile.
23 years, long time doing it. I guess what continues to drive you, to be doing public service and continue to serve on the board?
Where people don't think about it, they turn their tap on and they expect water to come out. And they expect that water to be safe and they expect it to be affordable. And that's what continues to drive me. And I'd like to make sure that we leave our kids or our grandkids in as good a condition as, or better than what we were given.
And David Friend's 23 years of service on the MUD Board of Directors, he feels they've accomplished a lot. Two of his biggest accomplishments: transparency on your bill, splitting up the infrastructure replacement costs for gas and water pipes. The other, not taking the city's sewer taxes off bills.
A politician might get rid of that and say, look what I've saved you, but in the end, you're really not saving them money. So I would like to continue to see MUD grow, provide for growth. We've done that. Our fixed costs are not going down. Employees, chemicals, pipe, all the things that we buy continue to go up, just like every consumer feels that inflation, but we've kept our rates at a level that are among the lowest in the country, and I'd like to continue to see that happen.
If reelected, Friend says there is still work to be done. A major goal: continuing to expand on natural gas as a fuel.
There's a big push right now to find renewable alternate sources of energy, and I think that's great. But until you can find something that's consistent, wind is not consistent, solar is not consistent. Until you find some replacement for the current gasoline or diesel fuel that drives our economy, natural gas is it. I'd like to make that transition, see that happen.
Another goal: keep MUD's rates low, something his opponent, Patrick Brennan, is also in favor of, who also thinks it's time for a new face on the board.
Well, if I were running against an incumbent that had been there for a long time, that's what I would say too. And this is not my seat. This seat belongs to the owners of MUD, the voters that live in my district. I would just ask them to look at what have I done in the time that I've been there. I've kept rates low. We've kept the source safe. We've kept it reliable.
Reporting in Omaha, Eddie Messel, KETV News Watch 7.